Hi everyone, my name is Afisha Umaira and today I will be talking about an important safety method called HIRAC, which stands for Hazard Identification, Risk Assessment and Risk Control. HIRAC is a key part of occupational safety and health management. It helps us identify hazards, assesses how risky they are, and then find ways to eliminate or reduce those risks. This process is very important to create a safe and healthy workplace for everyone. That works alongside HIRAC is Job Hazard Analysis or JHA. JHA focuses on specific job tasks. It breaks each task into steps, checks each one of hazards and helps us decide what safety measures to take. When we combine both HIRAC and JHA, we get a strong and complete risk management strategy. In this report, we're applying HIRAC to kitchen operations, which are known to be fast-paced and full of different hazards. In a kitchen, workers deal with hot surfaces, sharp knives, slippery floors, hot liquids, and even cleaning chemicals. This can cause serious injuries if not managed properly. That's why safety in kitchens is so important, not just for protecting workers, but also to keep things running smoothly. By using HIRAC method, we can clearly identify the dangers, understand the risks, and apply control measures that prevent accidents and create a safer, more productive workplace. For this assignment, we chose to focus on Loft by Loteng, a cozy modern restaurant located in the heart of Kuantan, Pahang. It's a popular spot known for its warm atmosphere and delicious food, blending rustic industrial design with comfort and quality. At Loft by Loteng, the serving kitchen is truly the heart of the restaurant. It's designed for speed, efficiency, and cleanliness, and equipped with the right tools to ensure a smooth flow from cooking to plating. It's where chefs turn passion into flavor, and every dish tells a story. But behind all the flavor and creativity, the kitchen is also filled with hidden risks. Chefs face long hours, fast movement, and high-pressure conditions every day. From sharp knives to hot stove to deep fryers, pressure cookers, and slippery floors, every corner of the kitchen demands focus and respect. That's why it's important to understand these hazards, not just to follow safety rules, but to protect the people behind every plate. A safe kitchen means better food, a stronger team, and a place where everyone goes home, safe and proud at the end of the day. In our assessment, we chose to focus on frequent minor injuries and high-risk kitchen tasks, such as handling hot surfaces, sharp tools, and wet or greasy floors. Kitchen's work involves not just physical dangers but also chemical and ergonomic hazards that can cause serious harm if not managed well. Although we didn't interview a competent person directly, our analysis is based on standard safety procedures and guidelines used in professional kitchens. In real practice, these assessments are carried out by Registered Safety and Health Officers, or SHOS, under DOSH Malaysia. They are trained to evaluate risk and recommend the right safety measures. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Shamim. I would like to talk about something very important in maintaining safe and healthy working environment: hazard identification, specifically in the kitchen setting. Firstly, during food preparation, workers face the risk of the cuts from the knife or sharp tools. This is a physical hazard because it involves injury from tangible object in the workplace. This type of injuries are preventable with the use of proper cutting technique, sharp tools, and personal protective equipment like cut-resistant gloves. Secondly, cooking poses the risk of the burns from the hot surface like stove, ovens, and from boiling liquids. This hazard falls under both physical and thermal categories. Touching hot surfaces without protection or being splashed by hot oil or water can lead to several injuries. Therefore, it's important to use insulated gloves or maintaining awareness of surrounding while cooking. Third, when cleaning the floor, a worker might be slip and fall, especially on wet or greasy surface. This is considered a physical and ergonomic hazard, as it involves both sudden accidents and strain on the body. This risk can be reduced by ensuring proper housekeeping, using non-slip mats, and placing warning signs when the floor are wet. Next, lifting heavy items such as a grocery box or cleaning supplies, can cause a bad strain, making it an ergonomic hazard. This often happens due to poor posture or repetitive lifting. To manage this, workers should be trained on proper lifting techniques and, where possible, use mechanical aids like a trolley. And lastly, we cannot forget about chemical hazard. Cleaning detergent or disinfectant, if mishandled, may cause a skin irritation or chemical burns. Improper storage accident contact can lead to harmful exposure. It's vital to use appropriate PPE such as gloves and ensure all chemicals are clearly labeled and stored securely.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Syafiq bin Khalid. Next, I will share the findings of a kitchen risk assessment we recently conduct to help improve workplace safety and reduce injuries. In this assessment, we analyze each identified kitchen hazard by looking at two factors. The first one is likelihood of it happening and the severity of its consequences. When we combine these two, we get a risk rating, which allow us to prioritize which issue need urgent attention and which can be managed over time. Let's begin with knife cuts, one of the most common kitchen injuries. These are rated as a medium risk with a likelihood score of 3, meaning it possible, and a severity score of 3, indicating serious consequences. The total risk rating is 9. While knife cuts are frequent in food preparation, they can be controlled through training, proper cutting technique, and protective gloves. Next, we assess burns caused by stove or hot liquid. These are rated high risk with a severity score of 4 and likelihood of 3, totaling a risk rating of 12. Burn can lead to serious injury, especially in fast-paced environment. We recommend heat-resistant gloves, clear warning sign, and protective barriers to reduce this risk. And the next is slip and falls. Slip and falls are among the most dangerous risks in kitchen. Both severity and likelihood are rated at 4, giving us a very high risk rating of 16. Kitchen often have wet or greasy floors, so it's critical to implement anti-slip mats, regular cleaning, and non-slip shoes for staff. The next hazard is back strain. Back strain caused by improper lifting or handling of heavy objects is another medium risk with a total score of 9. This can be addressed with ergonomic training, manual handling tools, and promoting good posture during physical tasks. And finally, chemical burns from cleaning agent are rated as a low risk with a score of 6, but still require attention. Using personal protective equipment and following chemical safety procedure can prevent these injuries. What I can conclude, this risk assessment is more than just a safety report. It's a guide to creating a healthier, more productive kitchen. By acting on this finding, they can protect their staff and ensure a safer workplace for everyone. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.
We'll talking about risk control measure in the kitchen. How we can reduce or even eliminate the hazard we identify yearly. First, let's talk about cut from knife. This is a very common risk in food prep. To minimize this, we recommend using cut-resistant gloves, especially when handling sharp tools. It's also important to provide proper knife handling training so that workers know how to cut safely and store knife correctly. This are examples of administrative control and PPE, focus on both behavior and protection. Next, for burn from stove or boiling liquid, the risk can be controlled by wearing heat-resistant gloves and making sure there are protective shields or barriers around hot surface. This helps reduce the chance of accidental contact. Staff should also be trained to stay alert when working around hot equipment. When it's come to sleep and falls, especially on wet or greased floor, we suggest placing anti-slip mat, ensuring regular cleaning schedule, and wearing non-slip shoes. Clear signage for wet floor also help one worker in time. These are simple steps but very effective for ergonomic risks like lifting heavy items. Proper manual handling technique should be taught. Use of trolley or chart is also encouraged to avoid straining the back. Finally, for chemical hazard such as from detergent, staff should wear gloves and apron, and all cleaning products must be labeled and stored properly. Training on safe handling is also essential. By putting these control measures in place, we are not just following safety rules, we are protecting people. A safe kitchen means fewer injured, happier staff and better productivity. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Khuzairi bin Muhammad Rashid. Today I will be presented a slide regarding our conclusion for this assessment. In conclusion, the kitchen is a hazardous environment that requires proactive and systematic risk identification and controls. Through this hierarchy assessment, we were able to systematically identify a major hazard, evaluate associated risks, and recommend practical control measures to reduce the likelihood of accident and injuries. Although the assessment was not conducted by a licensed safety specialist, it was guided by a recognized industry standard. The proposed control measure can significantly improve workplace safety and contribute to a healthier kitchen environment. However, risk management is not one-time effort. Safety practice in the kitchen should be continuously improved through staff training, regular evaluation, and development of strong safety culture among all employees. A comprehensive hierarchy assessment should be conducted regularly by competent person as emerging hazard must be promptly identified and addressed. Continuous improvement of safety measures is essential to ensure efficient and secure kitchen operation. That's all. Thank you.